You even know the difference between right and wrong?
I know the difference between life and death.
My next decision is the most important that I will make.
Nobody taxing our not on my watch.
Business is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know about me.
Settle down.
I want this case closed. Squeeze hard on anyone you can.
I can't go nowhere else.
That would be something worth discussing.
Welcome to another video of Walt equals Jewel. I'll be your host today on this journey, SAB, the Powerologist. And what is Walt equals Jewel? In physics, power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time. In the international system of units, the unit of power is the watt, equal to 1 joule per second. In this video, we're going to break down the trailer, the exclusive clips, and the pics for episode 2 of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan season 4 to predict what will happen in this episode. While episode 1 was more of helping the audience understand how Unique survived and what he was up to, all the way until he found Ronnie's and Detective Howard's dead body and filled in the gaps of things we didn't see with the other characters towards the end of season 3 to help lay a foundation for season 4 of Raising Kanan. Episode 2 will continue where we left off at from season 3 finale, bringing us forward. Episode 2 is All Love. Written by Dylan C. Brown, directed by Monty DeGraff. With the federal task force seemingly behind them, Kanan and Rock navigate a new business relationship just as Unique begins to plot his quest for revenge. Meanwhile, Lou considers a new music opportunity. Marvin goes too far on a side job for Stefano, and Juke tries to adjust to life in the army. From the trailer of episode 2, Captain Lewis is telling Detective Garcia,
I want this case closed. Squeeze hard on anyone you can.
it's probably a lot of media coverage about Detective Howard's death, on how he died amongst drug dealers, how he could have been a dirty cop, and this whole incident with his death could be a part of organized crime going on in the city. Who does Garcia put a squeeze on? In these shots from the season 4 and episode 2 trailer and pics, we see Kanan walking down the street as he noticed a car pulling up on him. It's a cop car, and it's Detective Garcia trying to squeeze some info out of Kanan. Garcia probably knows Kanan, Rock, and Howard are connected and is trying to figure out what really happened to Howard. Looks like Garcia does get rough with Kanan, as we can see Kanan is holding his stomach and leaning on the car. Kanan more likely doesn't give Garcia Nathan. Kanan is now going to be working with Rock. They thought paying Ronnie's half from the last shipment would cover Kanan's business with snaps and pops, but
It's the last of what you fronted Ronnie and Kanan. Y'all leaving now?
We're even on what we invested. We ain't even on our return.
Think we put up that money just to get the same back? We give money to make money.
We own a piece of the business.
Y'all ain't say nothing to me about owning a piece of nothing when I told y'all I was putting Ronnie down. Y'all just said his debt was gonna be mine.
Clearly, you are not aware of one of investing's foundational pillars, the return.
Take money to make money. You took from us, now you making for us.
Any deal you made with Ronnie went in the ground with him.
With all due respect, this conversation doesn't involve you, Rock. We financed Kanan and Ronnie's enterprise, not yours.
Hold on. I had my up and running way before I even met y'all, and before I even met Ronnie.
Okay, you want to hold on to the profits from your reefer business? Have at it, young buck. But all the money from that horseshoe moving, that gets divvied up between us.
Well, like you said, I wasn't part of any deal you and Ronnie made. Y'all did that on your own.
This is some bullshit. What the?
Starting to think you got a real problem with loyalty, baby.
And I'm gonna agree with my better half. You put a bullet in the back of your business partner's head. And while I hesitate on weighing in on family matters, it's clear that your devotion to your mother is suspect at best. And this all speaks to a certain dearth of fidelity on your part when it comes to your family and friends.
You don't know shit about me.
We learning, though.
Let's go, Kanan.
I'm not done talking.
You listen to your mother, son. We'll continue this conversation when you settle down.
Snaps and Pops lets Kanan know they funded everything him and Ronnie did as far as the coke side. So until that portion is paid back, they are still in business together. Also, they question Kanan's loyalty due to him killing his business partner and his shaky relationship with Rock. They leave with Kanan being unhappy. He still owes Snaps and Pops. From the exclusive clip and trailers, Rock lets Kanan know he needs to be careful with Snaps and Pops because they will kill him if he acts up. Kanan brings up Rock killing Howard, and Rock comes back at Kanan on how he killed Ronnie. Kanan's not happy about Rock killing Howard, mainly because that was his father. But Kanan didn't understand how Howard was getting caught up with the task force and the federal investigation, and how he was trying to get Marvin locked up, or him and Rock locked up to save himself, to get the heat off him. And that's why Rock made that choice to kill him. Rock lets Kanan know he's making more money working with her, and he should and needs to work with her. But there has to be trust on the business side. Later on that day, we have the pics from episode 2 of Crystal and Kanan at the bar or club spot where Lou was putting together the open mic performances. From the pics from season 4, we have Crystal and Kanan again, but this time with Jukebox at that same table. And this could be them just hanging out, possibly celebrating Lou's return, or Jukebox's last day before going to the army. From the pics for episode 2, here's Rock having a meeting with her lawyer on that same day. He is probably letting her know how the whole Howard death situation is being looked at from the precinct and the feds' view. Also, if her and her operation is not being eyed by the police and the feds. From the trailer and pics for episode 2, you see Rock and Stefano having a meeting. This meeting is probably about getting ready for this other meeting with the Vietnamese Connect. From what it looks like, this Vietnamese Connect is supposed to help expand Stefano's and Rock's businesses. There's a chance he may be replacing their current Connect, who is Quan. In these shots for episode 2 trailer and pics, and also from season 4 trailer, we have Kanan in his apartment with Crystal. This is happening during that day before the evening where we saw Detective Garcia giving Kanan a hard time. Here we have Kanan talking business with one of the delivery guys, and they probably talking about pay again. Then here, Crystal talking about business.
Business is about relationships, Kanan.
Crystal probably was able to give Kanan some good advice that he likes, and then later that leads to both of them kissing and then probably having relations. Next, from the trailer for episode 2, we have Unique in front of his old house where he stayed at with Panessa and his son Jerome. Unique finds the house empty. This could be from Panessa moving everything out, or maybe from some people stealing everything after knowing both Unique and Ronnie being dead and Panessa and Jerome not living there anymore. Unique looks upset when he sees the empty place. Then we see him punching a hole in the wall. I'm guessing this is not due to anger, but to get what's within the walls, which could be money. Here, Unique is creeping around in one of Early's whips, checking and observing things, probably about to make a move. I believe also in this episode, this is when Unique will start his havoc on the Thomas family, where from these shots from the season 4 trailers, we see Unique telling Early he's back and he's burning everything down. Then seeing him at the restaurant killing somebody in the kitchen, then later throwing his cocktail bomb at that same restaurant. On a different day, him and some goons running up in this warehouse for the restaurants, killing everybody, finding the safe with the money, and then leaving. Even though these shots of Unique causing havoc were not in the episode 2 trailer, we do know by episode 3, Unique does do something, because part of that synopsis for episode 3 reads, as Rock and Marvin face the aftermath of Unique's violent clandestine comeback, which should be happening in episode 2. From the season 2 trailer and exclusive clip for episode 2, Lou is out of rehab and Marvin comes to pick him up. On the ride back, they have a heart-to-heart convo.
Just want to say thank you, Mark. Doc told me you kicking in on that rehab bill. You always there for me. You thick and thin. I just need you to know it don't go unnoticed or unappreciated.
I heard that.
You wasn't lying though, brother. That therapy thing is some other
Sorry.
It's alright. What happened to Mr. breathing and talking and feeling?
Got straight on by some crack-ass motherfuckers trying to help. And I did right by that fool. He still did me wrong. That ain't how it's supposed to work. Gerald, man. Everybody.
You did right by me. I ain't gonna do you wrong.
I ain't counting those chickens yet.
Lou thanks Marvin for taking care of the rehab bill, for just being there for him, and also the good advice about going through rehab. Marvin, he goes in about Gerald and being played by Gerald. Marvin doing good after his therapy, taking that advice and helping someone who was in his therapy group but ends up being backstabbed by this person. Moving forward, Lou says he's going to be a better person.
My next decision is the most important that I will make.
Next, we have a new character to the show, B Rilla, played by artist Fontaine. B Rilla is a raw, volatile, incredible, talented young rapper serving a prison sentence for armed robbery. Lulu sees B Rilla's potential and wants to sign him. These pics from season 4 and episode 2 and the episode 2 trailer are probably from Lou going to visit B Rilla in jail letting him know once he gets out, him and Lou need to start working on some music to keep him out of trouble. In the episode 2 synopsis, it says Marvin goes too far on a side job for Stefano. Guessing Stefano has sent Marvin on another mission. This time, he's here to go rough somebody up, but looks like things may get out of hand where Marvin ends up shooting and killing this person, which may cause repercussions towards Marvin later in the season. This shot, we have Marvin coming to see the manager of the main restaurant, where it looks like the manager is telling Marvin they have to charge them more for some reason. This could be from them needing more money to run the operation, or from Unique causing havoc at this restaurant or the other restaurants. As we can see, Marvin ain't having it.
Nobody taxing our not on my watch.
And he pulls out a gun on the manager. I bet the manager changed his mind on charging more, but probably will bring this up to Quan. Next, in these shots in Pic, we have Jukebox adjusting to life in the army. We have her here running where it looks like she is outrunning the guys in this Pic. Here, she's being yelled at by her drill sergeant while she's focusing on shooting. And then in this last shot, we have in the evening where the soldiers are practicing their shooting, I guess just at night. Last, I'm predicting at the end of episode 2, Unique is going to do or leave something for Rock at her house to let her know he is still alive. And this may be the shot where she realizes it. Thanks for watching another video of Walt equals Jewel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and share. If you enjoy the channel, make sure you subscribe. In the comments, I want you to leave your thoughts, your theories, and predictions for Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 2. Once again, this is your host, Sab, S-A-B, the Powerologist, and I catch ya on the next one. Easy.